Hello students, the purpose of this video is to introduce you to the letter E, also known as Euler's number. E is the natural base. E can be raised to any power. It can be raised to the first power, second, third, any power that you can imagine, even a fraction or a radical or whatever you would like. E is an irrational number that is used quite frequently, similar to how we use pi. Pi is used so frequently in geometry that it's irrational, but we tend to round it to 3.14. Well, E, Euler's number, is also irrational. If you were typing it on your calculator, it would go off the screen, but we tend to round it to 2.7. Now on your screen, you'll see that I've included more decimal values just to show you that it is irrational, and it's kind of cool because it does sort of have a pattern. It's 2.7, 1828, 1828, 45, 90, 45. So I always find that pretty cool that those first couple of numbers follow that type of pattern, but then after that, there's really no type of sequence or pattern to it. It's just random numbers. So we generally learn about Euler's number because we've been talking about exponential growth, decays, we've probably been talking about compound interest, and so that brings us to this concept of compound continuous. And the compound continuously formula utilizes Euler's number. So A is equal to PE to the RT. I call this the shampoo formula PERT. P still stands for our principal, and A still stands for the final amount. R is still standing for our rate. It will generally be given as a percentage. You'll need to convert it to its decimal value when you plug it into the formula. And T represents time in years. E again stands for Euler's number, so it is not a variable. It actually represents a number. If you're using the TI-30XS calculator, it is the third button down on the left above the ln button. So you'll have to second ln, and that should give you the e to the x function. So I provided an example just to make sure you feel okay with reading through a problem. So a total of $12,000 is invested at an annual interest rate of 3%. Find the balance after 4 years if the value is compounded continuously. So the key to needing to use the PERT formula is when you see compound continuously in the problem. So our P is going to be 12,000 because that's our original value. E, we're going to raise that to a rate of 0.03, and then we're going to multiply that by our respective T value, which is 4. And so that right there represents the setup of your formula, and you would then utilize your calculator to go ahead and figure out, okay, what is that respective value going to be? When you type this into your calculator, it's super important that you put parentheses around everything that's going to be in the exponent. So as I type this into my calculator, I have 12,000 E, and I went ahead and did 0.03 times 4 to get 0.12 because it's easier for me to do the E button raised to the 0.12. So let's see, E to the 0.12. I'm actually using my iPhone calculator, so hopefully I can get this to work correctly. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to type in 12 e to the x and then times 12,000. Oh, wait, not 12, 0.12. All right, so 0.12, all right, times 12,000. And I get a final value rounded of $13,529.96. Right? Hopefully you feel okay and comfortable with this video. Again, if you need some more refresher on just how to decipher the problems, I would go and read my material and watch the video on compound interest problems, because the concept is exactly the same. The only difference is you don't have a compound value because you're compounding continuous. So you're utilizing that E. As always, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out, and have a wonderful rest of your day.